Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're a subscriber. As always, it's really lovely to have you here as I share my sewing journey. So welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while since I filmed a video. December is always a super busy month. I always have great plans to film lots of videos, but working in a school, it's kind of the run up to Christmas, it's the nativities. We've had lots of other stuff kind of going on in the background, family wise. So Ruby currently attends specialist provision and is coming to the end of their education there. So now we're thinking about colleges. We've had an annual review because they've got an EHCP. So we've had lots of kind of meetings and things going on as well. So I just haven't had time. But I am fully ready for Christmas. I'm all organised. I've got everything that I need. I've done all my wrapping. I have done all my making that I wanted to do. The last 2 cake orders left the kitchen today. So I thought I'd have a little bit of time. Well, I have got a little bit of time to film a video. So it's going to just be basically a catch-up video, and I'm hoping to get it published on Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas to anyone that does celebrate Christmas, and if you don't, I just hope that you have a really lovely break if you are not in work. My family, my sister and my mum are both nurses, so quite often they have to work kind of the Christmas period. So if you are working, I hope it goes quickly, and I hope it's nice and festive for you as well. So I'll let you know what I'm wearing, and then I've got a whole host of things that I want to share today. I am planning to get this video out quite quickly, so it won't be my usual standard of editing where I insert lots of images and things. But there's quite a few things that I have been busy making that I haven't actually got photos of me wearing, and my outfit is one of them. So I'm wearing a Christmas skirt, which I'll stand up and show you in a second. And I made this last year and didn't get photos of me wearing it last year, but I've loved wearing it this year. So it's just a cotton poplin, and it's got I've got loads of threads on me. It's got Christmas sloths on in the shape of baubles. It's on a navy background. This vest I crocheted last Christmas. It's a little bit big, but actually as a layering piece it's quite nice. The neckband is a little bit big. It was my first kind of what's the word, it was my first foray into doing kind of ribbing on neckbands and armholes, so it, you know, it's fine, it works as a layering piece. Underneath I've just got a Tilly in the Buttons Freya sweater on, just with that turtleneck, and then the vest over the top for an extra layer of warmth. And then my favourite thing is this beautiful cupcake brooch, Christmas cupcake brooch that somebody sent to me very kindly a few years ago. It's from Smile and Make, who sadly doesn't do jewellery anymore. But I've worn this throughout the whole of the festive period, and I just absolutely love it. I think it's really cute. I have been doing lots and lots of baking. So we've had a couple of festive markets, and then there was a chocolate Christmas cake. So it wasn't a fruit cake, it was a chocolate cake, but in a Christmas kind of theme, that left the kitchen today. And then I've done a couple of like cupcake boxes where you just get a plain cupcake, and then I bag up some buttercream and like Christmas festive sprinkles. So they've left the kitchen today as well. So yeah, it's been super busy. I have done sewing here and there. The main thing that I've been sewing is gifts for people. So I always like to try and make something. I manage 2 quite large teams, and I always like to get them something when it's Christmas or the summer, just to say thank you for all the hard work. So the thing that I decided to make was a tote bag, and it's a free pattern. I've talked about this pattern before. I'll put, if I get a chance, I'll put an image in now. I've got to stop saying that in this video because I'm not going to be able to do that throughout the whole video. But it's a free tutorial. It's called the Ruffle Tote Bag. This was just an offcut of a duvet set that I used to sew up a fleur dress. Fabric Godmother fleur dress. So I sewed, this was a spare, and actually it's got my most recent crochet project in there, and what I've been making, and I gave this to a few people. I didn't get time to do them for everybody. This one I need to weave in the ends, but I've been making, and I'm not the best at crochet, but I wanted quite a straightforward decoration that I could make. So they're just little baubles for the Christmas tree. So I did manage to make a few of those and give them to certain people. And then everybody got a tote bag. So I think I calculated, I made about 30 of these bags. So that's definitely kept me busy. But it's actually a really, really straightforward pattern. It's got the front and the back. Then you've got that gorgeous ruffle that goes all the way around. And then you've got the handles as well. And then there's a pattern piece where you draft it yourself, but there's a facing for the inside as well. I've got another one here where I can show you what the facing looks like, because that one's full of crochet. So you just got a facing on the inside and it just secures the straps in place as well. And then this wasn't really sewing, I don't know what I've done with it now. And then I made for everybody, there was no sewing involved. You can do fancy crackers where you do lots of sewing, but I just use fabric glue. So it's just a tube, cardboard tube, a little bit of fabric, and then I crimped the ends, and then a little bit of ribbon. And then some people got hand cream in the middle, and then lots of other people got just a little chocolate bar in there, because I thought it was a nicer way of kind of giving a little chocolate treat at Christmas too. So everybody got a cracker and a bag, and then some people got a little decoration for their Christmas treat as well. And I think these are actually quite a nice thing to make. I can't remember if it was a free pattern or if I bought it off Etsy. I'll link it down below if I bought it. It's quite cute, and you could do it in different colours if you wanted to. You can do them in different sizes, and it's just treble stitch, so it was actually really quite straightforward to crochet up. So I'm gonna, I think, make a few more of those, so I've got a stash of them for next year, so I can just give them out as well. And then maybe challenge myself to learn to make some other bits and bobs with crochet, because I really like crochet at this time of year, because you can sit on the sofa and watch a film, still be involved in everybody, but you're still crafting, so it kind of scratches that crafting itch. So that's one of the main things that I've been sewing. That's been taking me quite a long time to get them all cut out and sewn up. And then I've also made 2 pairs of Ruffle Pajamas, both as gifts, so I don't have them with me. I can't remember the name of the first pattern that I used, but I'll put an image in now, because the first pair of Ruffle Pajamas were for a 10-year-old, and then the second pair of pajamas out of Gruffalo fabric were for a child that's in 2 to 3-year-old pajamas. And I used the Poppy and Jazz pomegranate pajama pattern, which is a really beautiful pattern. Instructions are really clear, and I really enjoyed sewing that up as well. So I've got pictures of both of those. And then I've also been sewing up stockings. So I really wanted to sew a stocking for Ruby and a stocking for Lola. They've needed new stockings for years. When they were really little, I just got really cheap stockings, I think just from a market. And then Tilly and the Buttons this year released a festive stocking pattern with the money from the pattern going to charity. So I bought the pattern immediately as soon as it was released, maybe the end of November, beginning of December, and I didn't get a chance to sew it up. But then yesterday I had some time, and I thought now is the time to get those stockings sewn up. So I used some fabric that I got from a bundle of fabric from Faye Studio Jepson when she was doing fabrics. And I've got quite a few Christmas fabrics, kind of like ½ meter of fabric in those boxes, and that's all you need for these stockings. So here's the first one. So it's got gingerbread houses all over it, and then I decided to add this really cute kind of, it's not pom-pom trim, I don't know what you call that, a little tassel-y trim, there we go. That came in a So Hilly Jane box, and then they've just got a pink kind of sleeve, and then you've got the little hanging loop, and then it's fully lined as well. So I've just used this, sorry it's gone really bright, I've just used this, I think it's like a canvas fabric, kind of a bit Nordic, with the red and the cream for the lining. And it's quilted as well, so you get instructions on how to quilt it. Don't look too closely, my lines aren't evenly spaced. And then this is the other one. So again, using fabric from the Faye Studio Jepson box of fabrics that I got a couple of years ago. I've used the same tassel-y trim, the same pink cotton fabric for the, I don't know what you call that, the cuff, there we go. It's got the hanging loop, it's lined with the same fabric. Yeah, it's really, really cute. This has got cupcakes all over it and candy canes, and it says Merry Christmas. They're both quite similar in terms of the fabric. But yeah, it'd be nice for them to be able to hang up their stockings on Christmas Eve. And then I can fill it with lots of lovely treats for them both. So I'm really pleased that I managed to get those sewn up. Didn't take a huge amount of time. I was able to sew both of them yesterday. A couple of hours, I think, to sew both of them. And that included the quilting time. And I just used some wadding for the quilting. So they were a really, really fun project. And then if you watched my, I think it must have been my last video, I shared a Paddington dress with you, and I was umming and ahhing about the sleeves. Would it bother me if I didn't swap the sleeves over? Because I had like a double Paddington and a double, what was it on the other side? Maybe it was a double bus. I did decide in the end to swap the sleeves over, and I had just enough of this fabric to recut the sleeves. And then I also used an offcut of this fabric to sew up a bag for someone that I work with who also loves Paddington, and I'm really pleased that I did swap the sleeves over. I do think it works so much better, and I'm much happier. I haven't actually worn this dress out yet, which I feel like is a bit of a crime. I haven't had the opportunity to. The weather's been a little bit too chilly because it's quite a thin cotton, but in the new year I'm really looking forward to wearing the Paddington dress. So thank you. I think the majority of people said recut the sleeves. I did try switching them over. A couple of people said that that wouldn't work, and it absolutely would not work. I just ended up with the same design. So yeah, I'm really pleased that I swapped the sleeves over. I'm definitely going to enjoy wearing that dress more than if I'd left the sleeves as they were. And then I have been sewing a couple of dresses. So I got this absolutely beautiful Fabric Godmother twill fabric. I think it's a viscose twill, and it's the same design that's on the advent calendar that they did this year. And I did get the advent calendar, and I've loved getting a really beautiful kind of sewing related gift every day. It's been really exciting opening them. So I got 3 meters of this gorgeous fabric, and I decided to turn it into the Tilly and the Buttons Lyra shirt dress, and I've worn this quite a few times already. So I went with the long sleeves because I knew that I would wear this more in the autumn winter, and then you've got elastic in the cuff at the end. It's got the collar detail. I did put a label in. This came from Fabric Godmother, the label, so I thought it was perfectly apt. It's got the buttons going all the way down the front. I think these were Pigeon Wishes buttons, and I thought that they went really nicely. And then I've gone for the tier. So you've got the main skirt and then the tier on the bottom. And then I've also got the ties as well. And I did have enough fabric to put pockets in. I love this dress. I've worn it so many times. Every time I wear it, I get compliments on that gorgeous fabric. It's such a stunning fabric. So when I'd sewn that one up, I was inspired by Tilly and the Buttons, who's sewn up a Lyra dress using another fabric from Fabric Godmother. Now this version is not finished. I need to do the collar, I need to finish the sleeves, and I need to sew the buttons on. I think I've done the buttonholes, but I haven't put the buttons on, so let me just grab it. It's in this absolutely gorgeous Under the Sea themed fabric, and I asked loads of people what should I turn this fabric into, and as soon as I saw Tilly from Tilly and the Buttons in her beautiful Lyra shirt dress made in the same fabric, I have just instantly copied, and I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. I love how it's turning out already. This fabric is stunning, absolutely beautiful. So did I put the buttonholes on? Yes, I have done the buttonholes. I just need to put the buttons on. You can see the neckline is raw at the moment because I need to put the collar on. And then I don't think I've finished the sleeves yet. Where are the sleeves? Yes, I've overlocked the sleeves, but I need to turn them over and I need to put elastic in, so they're not finished. Did I hem the dress? Yeah, the dress is hemmed, but I've still got a few kind of fiddly little things to finish. So I'm hoping over Christmas I'll get some time to get that dress finished as well. And I'll have another beautiful shirt dress. So I've gone with the maxi length skirt with the first skirt panel and then the ruffle on the bottom as well. And this dress has also got pockets. So let me see, is that everything that I've been sewing up? Yeah, I changed the sleeves on the Paddington dress. I've sewn 1.5 shirt dresses, the shopping bags, the crackers, the stockings and the PJs. So that's everything that I have been busy sewing. I have got lots of plans over Christmas. We're not going anywhere. I'm very excited about having a Christmas at home where we can just chill out. We've got a few days kind of here and there planned where we're going out. We've got a few shows that we're going to see. It's really great because Ruby and Lola love going to the theatre. I love going to the theatre too, so it's great that we've been able to go and see lots of different shows. I'm taking Lola to go and see the Nutcracker. That's our kind of yearly tradition, and I'm very excited about going to see that. So yeah, I'm really hoping and planning, hopefully, lots and lots of time to do lots of sewing as well, because I have missed sewing. Although it feels like I've been doing lots because I've been making lots of bags and things, I have missed sewing for myself. I've also got plans to sew up a couple of things for Ruby and Lola, and then my husband would really like a new loungewear set as well, so I'm going to sew that up for him. I want to get that dress finished, And then I talked ages ago about the Scarlet dress, which has got these gorgeous like go days in the skirt, and I've got some rainbow coloured satin that I want to get sewn up. So I have nowhere to wear that dress, but I'm very excited about getting that sewn up. And I'm also planning to do lots and lots of crochet too. So to fuel my sewing plans, I've also got lots and lots of beautiful fabric that I have been busy buying. The lovely Tamlin from Sewn on the Tyne, who also works at First for Fabrics, shared the most incredible like fleecy fabric. It's absolutely gorgeous. As soon as she shared it, I went and bought some. And it's not for me this time, it's for Ruby and it's for Lola. So I got some of the fabric that Tamlin shared, but then also Lola wanted to choose a different fabric. And I'm being very careful because I have cut this out, and I'm going to be using it to sew like an hoodie type, like oversized kind of hoodie jumpery type cozy thing for them. I'm not explaining that very well, but this is the fabric that Lola's chosen. So it's this gorgeous snuggly like fleece fabric. It's space themed, and then on the inside there's lots and lots of beautiful stars. So that's what Lola's having. So it'll be almost like a dressing gown type hoodie, really oversized and really snuggly. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to Ruby's. Yes, it's at the bottom. I'm just going to tip all the fabrics out that I want to share with you. And then this is Ruby's, and this is the fabric that Tamlin shared. It's so beautiful. It feels so soft. Like I just want to wrap myself in this like a cozy blanket. Leopard print, nice and bright and colourful on a cream background. So I'm going to turn that into like an hoodie, snuggly, kind of oversized hoodie dressing gown type thing for Ruby as well. Then I have been looking for Bluey fabric for ages. I can't remember where I got this from, but I will link it down below because I'll be able to go back through my emails. But somebody shared a link to this beautiful fabric, so I'm really sorry, I can't remember who it was. I should have been more prepared with this video, but thank you to whoever it was that pointed me in the direction of this. It's Bluey themed lycra jersey fabric, so I'm going to turn this into some trousers. Ruby wants some like flared leggings, so I think I'm going to turn it into some flared leggings for them. It's so fun. They're going to love wearing that. What I really love about being able to sew is being able to make kind of bespoke clothes for them in fabric that's nice and soft, because they're quite particular about textures as well. Then I bought some fabric from Sew Me Sunshine. Again, I've got nowhere to wear any of these fabrics, but actually I really enjoy wearing sparkles and glitter and things to school, and the children love seeing the clothes that I make and the sparkles and things. I wore quite a lot of sparkle over the festive period. I've got this sequin, rainbow sequin dress, which is not rainbow, it's more like a mermaid sequin dress, and I always wear it to school when it's the party at Christmas time, because it's that type of fabric that when you rub it one way it changes colour, and then you rub it down and it changes colour, so I always end up with the children grabbing me. But anyway, Sew Me Sunshine had this beautiful jersey fabric which is shimmery, and it's kind of iridescent rainbow ombre effect. It's absolutely stunning. I'm going to turn this into a True Bias Nico dress, I think. I did have plans to turn it into a Christmas Day dress, but I just haven't had the time. So I'm just going to get it sewn up, and then I'm sure there'll be an occasion that I need to wear that dress for. So I'm looking forward to turning that into the Nico dress, which will be nice and cozy. And then Sew Me Sunshine shared this incredible sequin fabric. Look at the shine on that fabric. It's absolutely stunning. And again, it's that type of sequin fabric that if you rub it a particular way, rub it one way, it changes colour. And then you go back up and it's gone back to that beautiful kind of orangey, shiny, beautiful fabric. It's so stunning. I'm not sure what to turn it into, actually. I was thinking of a dress, but I've just seen Hayley from So Hayley Jane. She's just sewn a gorgeous jumper that's got like sparkly sleeves. And I think that would be a really cool idea to use this fabric. I've got 1.5 meters. I could just turn it into like a really cool shift dress, or I could turn it into a jumper with a plain fabric in the middle and then let this sequin do the talking for the sleeves. I've not decided yet, but I fell in love with it. They shared it in their stories, and as soon as I saw it in their stories, I had to go and get some. Sadly, I think this is sold out. But any of the fabrics that I've talked about or shared, if they're still in stock, I will link them down below for you. But that is so stunning. Then I've got another fabric from Sew Me Sunshine, and this is because I have been wearing lots of kind of blazers and jackets and gilets and waistcoats and things, but I don't have very many in a plain fabric. And I've got a lot of clothes that need kind of green to go with them. So I've been looking for a really nice snuggly fabric to turn it into like a oversized jacket or a cardigan to go with some of those outfits where I haven't got a green cardigan to go with. So I can't remember what they called this fabric, but it's really fluffy and snuggly. It's like a checkerboard effect. It's almost like a boucle effect on the middle and then furry. I got 2 meters of this and I'm going to turn it into some kind of oversized jacket or cardigan. Haven't decided on a pattern yet. But I've been looking for a fabric like this for ages. So I know that that's going to come in really handy in my wardrobe. And then I've got a fabric from Hazel's sister that just arrived a few days ago. I haven't even undone the beautiful ribbon. And this is the new fabric from Crafty Pie. She's got quite a few kind of autumn winter fabrics that have been released. It's a viscose in a gingham. They're kind of more muted colours to reflect sort of autumn winter. No idea what I'm going to turn it into yet. Maybe a skirt or maybe a shirt dress. I'm not quite sure yet. If anyone's got any thoughts on that fabric, please let me know. I've got 2.5 meters of that fabric. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm very excited about getting that sewn up as well. So that was everything I wanted to share with you today. The final thing is some sewing plans. I've got a couple of weeks off work now until we go back. We go back on the 6th of January. So lots of time to do some crafting. So I'm definitely going to sew up some loungewear for my husband, the cozy hoodies for Ruby and Lola, and then I want to finish the under the sea themed Lyra dress, and then I may get this sewn up as well. I'm sure there'll be lots of other plans that come into the mix over the Christmas period as well, but I'm very excited about just having lots of time at home to really enjoy my hobbies and slow down for a little bit before we go back into school in January. So that was everything I wanted to share with you today. I hope you've enjoyed hearing what I've been getting up to. In the new year, I am planning to come back with more regular videos. So please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed, because you'll get notified of when I bring out my next video. Thank you to everybody that has stuck around and waited for me to bring out another video. I'm sorry this year I have been a bit rubbish with filming videos. We've had quite a lot of kind of things going on as a family. Obviously we had Ruby's surgery in April, and then we've had lots of other things going on as well. So I do appreciate you kind of sticking around and bearing with me. I hope if you do celebrate Christmas, you have a wonderful festive break. And if you don't, I do hope you get some time to enjoy your crafty hobbies, whatever they may be. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.